And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Reverend Don Heron, Southern Hills Methodist Church, Lexington, Kentucky, will give the invocation. Reverend Don Heron.
Our Father, we thank Thee for the blessings of life we experience daily, but particularly for the lessons learned, those that come sometimes in defeat, sometimes in victory. We thank Thee for the 16 schools represented this week and doing it so very well. And for fans, for parents, for teachers, for coaches, that lessons may have been learned, and lessons learned tonight that should sustain these young men and all of us, that we might be better people to build a better world. We pray in the name of the great teacher. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Don Heron. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Akron High School Chamber Singers, under the direction of Mr. Steve Lynn, will sing our national anthem.
It's the boys' state high school basketball tournament from Freedom Hall in Louisville. It's a rematch of last year's championship game when Clay County and Ballard did battle in Lexington's Rupp Arena, where Clay County came away with an overtime win, 76-73. Hello, everybody. This is Todd Hamilton. Joining me on the telecast this evening will be Chuck Houck as we get set for action here between Clay County and Louisville Ballard. Ballard is 35-3 on the year, while Clay County 35-1 and has won 46 in a row in the state of Kentucky. And Chuck Houck, I don't think you can ask for a better matchup than what we've got here this evening.
No, you can't ask for a better one. We're just featuring two of the state's premier players in Clay County's Richie Farmer and Ballard's Alan Houston. Houston led all scorers in last year's championship with 24 points, and Richie Farmer scored. Well, I take that back. Richie Farmer led all scorers with 27, and Alan Houston led Ballard with 24.
It's a full house here in Freedom Hall tonight. There's not that many empty seats, about 19,000 expected to be here for tonight's game between Clay County and Louisville Ballard. This is the first time that the same two teams have played in the state high school basketball tournament in a long period of time. It dates back to 1947 and 48 when Maysville and Brewers played for the state high school basketball championship. Maysville winning it in 47, 54-50, and then in 48, Brewers turned the act as Clay County takes the floor, winning it by a 55-48 count. So we should have a great basketball game here tonight. Clay County will be taking on Louisville Ballard for the state high school basketball championship. And if Clay County wins this state championship, they get a couple of other prestigious honors. They will be the first school since 1963-64 to win on two different sites. That was done by Louisville Seneca when they won at the Memorial Coliseum in 1964 and won right here in Freedom Hall in 1963. And Clay County would be the first school since 1970 and 71 to win back-to-back state high school basketball championships. That was done by Louisville Male High School.
Male high school, establishing sort of what a dynasty back in the early 70s, going to the state championship 5 out of 6 years, winning it in 70 and 71, runner-up in 73 and 74, and winning it under Wade Houston in 75. And we all know that Wade Houston is the assistant basketball coach at Louisville, and he's got to be proud of his son, Alan Houston.
Clay County making its 20th appearance in the state high school basketball tournament. The first time they got it was 1953. Ballard, on the other hand, last trip to the state tournament was last year, and of course they won it all back in 1977 when they had the likes of Jeff Raker and Lee Ramp, and of course Lee Ramp, I get it right, Jeff Lamp, and Lee Raker. Okay, we'll get those names spitted out here in a minute.
And don't forget Jerry Eves. He run the point for Louisville.
That's exactly right. And Louisville Ballard High School, of course, won that under Coach Richard Schmidt, was what I was trying to get out there a moment ago. And Ballard's first appearance ever in the state high school basketball tournament was in 1976. They're 11-4 overall in the state tournament coming into this year, but having won 3 games to get here, they are 14-4 coming into state tournament play. Well, the two teams are out on the floors for the warm-ups here before tonight's ball game, and we'll check the starting lineups as we introduce them to you by the PA announcer John Tong in just a moment. This is the boys' Sweet 16. Clay County and Louisville Ballard to meet for the second straight year in the state high school basketball tournament here in Freedom Hall in Louisville. It's been a great state tournament. Clay County has defeated Rowan County, LaRue County, and Pleasure Ridge Park to get here. Ballard has defeated Laurel County, Covington Homes, and Apollo. Let's pick up the starting lineups from Freedom Hall public address announcer John Tong.
Louisville, Kentucky, for the championship game of the 71st annual Kentucky State High School Basketball Tournament Championships. Your commissioner is Mr. Tom Mills. The executive assistant, Mr. Billy B. Wise. The assistant commissioners are Mr. Louis Stout and Richard L. Breeze. The sports information director is Julian Tackett. And now introducing the teams. First, the champions of region number 13,
And folks, that's no joke. That's how loud this crowd will be in Freedom Hall. The entire teams for both these squads will be introduced before we get to the starters. This being, of course, the state championship game, and it should be a great one here tonight. As we mentioned, Clay County defeated Rowan County 83-52, LaRue County 91-54, and had to survive a scare this morning from Pleasure Ridge Park 92-90 to get to this game tonight. Ballard on the other side defeated Laurel County handily in the first round, and Covington Homes by 11 after leading the game by 24 yesterday, 101-90, and beat Apollo, a fine Apollo club at that, by 7 this morning. And Clay County, I don't think there's anybody in Clay County tonight, Chuck. I think they're all right here in Freedom Hall.
That's right. I guess it's sort of like the last one out of Clay County. Please turn out the lights.
And lock the door before you get back to Clay County. Should be a great game.
What's interesting about this year's state tournament is the three-point line. So we ought to see the bombs flying tonight.
Well, Ballard has shot a bunch of them coming into this ball game tonight. Ballard has shot 14 and made 9 of theirs. Clay County has shot 34 and made 16 of theirs. So there will be some shooting going on tonight. And you can hear the crowd for Ballard down the way. As the lineups have been introduced for Clay County, let's check their starters. It's Russ Chadwell, 6 foot, a senior in the backcourt. Richie Farmer, also 6 foot and a senior. Eugene Rawlings at center, 6'2" and a junior. The forwards are Russ Farmer, a 6'even junior, and Kevin Jackson at 6 foot and a senior. Bobby Keith is the coach. They're out of the 13th region of the Tigers of Clay County. And now Louisville Ballard's ball club being introduced as the reserves presently being introduced to the crowd. Scotty Davenport's ball club 35-3 on the year out of the 7th region. And they'll go with Mark Bell at 5'8" and a junior in the backcourt. Eric McDuffie at 5'11" and a senior. Eric Gaithright at center, 6'3" and a junior. Alan Houston, who plays more or less a guard role. They list him at a forward, 6'5" and a junior. And Kenneth Martin at 6'3" and a senior will be the other forwards. Another thing that we can compare this ball game to is Clay County is very deliberate with their offense. They know what they're going to do every time they get the ball down the floor, where Ballard a lot of times loves to run the fast break.
They sure do. And with Gathright at the center position, with his size being 6'3" and 220, it's a bit deceiving because he is very quick for his size. So we look for a lot of run and gun out of Ballard tonight.
And of course, you can't forget either that Clay County has big Eugene Rawlings inside as well.
Oh yes, so it's going to be a battle of the muscle men tonight.
Inside, but outside, you've got Allen Houston and Richie Farmer, two of the state's top players, will be battling each other for the outside shooting bragging rights, I guess.
Richie Farmer, a strong candidate for Kentucky's Mr. Basketball. He loves to fire it up. And Allen Houston, he's not gun shy either.
Well, we see tonight Clay County will be in their black uniforms. Ballard will be the home team on the scoreboard, and they will wear the white uniforms. As we look around Freedom Hall here, I don't see very many empty seats in this joint.
No, not very many at all.
About 19,000 will be here to watch it. As we renew a rivalry, Clay County, and you can hear the crowd already getting their teams fired up for this one. It should be a classic matchup.
Both these teams met earlier this year in the Louisville Invitational tournament, and Clay County just barely got by Ballard. I think it was a 4-point game.
In overtime, mind
yes.
you. Right across the street behind us at Broadbent Arena.
They took the floor from Broadbent and put it on Freedom Hall.
Yep, sure did.
The old floor.
We're ready to get it underway, and quickly Ballard controls the tip, and Mark Bell with the first field goal of the ball game, and Ballard takes an early 2-0 lead.
I guess Clay County loves to start out pretty fast, and I guess Ballard is going to try to beat them at their own game, start out real fast, so so they won't have to play catch up.
Richie Farmer responds with the field goal. This ball game is knotted at a deuce. Richie Farmer, of course, a new scoring record here in the state tournament. Inside, the ball is lost out of bounds. It comes back to Clay County.
For early quarter jitters right now.
Well, I don't think you're going to see too many jitters with these two ball teams as well as they play. Ballard's going to apply some pressure, as you see on your screen.
Almost a steal.
Yep, it sure was. Chadwell left side. Good.
What a move.
4-2. Clay County leads it 7-10.
What a fake.
The first quarter. Oh, that was a great play by Chadwell. Let's see here. Clay County's going to open up, and they're going to play a matchup. It looks like a zone, but it's more or less a matchup man-to-man. Here is Houston.
Good move. He saw the open man inside. That was Houston. Houston just laid it in.
4-all as we're tied for the second time in this ball game. Farmer, right side. Jackson had it picked away. Here comes Houston on the run. Jump shooting, good.
Oh, good steal. Houston brought it down the court, pulled up, shot the jumper, made it.
6-4 Ballard by a pair, and Bell knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Clay County.
Good hustle by Bell on defense there. Almost came up with a steal.
I tell you what, Ballard has got a lot of quickness, as we saw in one of the earlier games in this tournament. They got out to an early 13-0 lead yesterday against Covington Holmes and never really looked back. Farmer from the free throw line. Good. Well, we've been down the floor. Each team has 3 field goals. It's a standoff at 6-all. 6:15 in the first quarter.
Whoever is guarding Richie Farmer may be in for a long evening.
Could be. Bell right side. He'll pop a 3. No good. Houston goes up for the rebound and called for the travel. That play, too, Houston could have been called for over the back as he was on top of Russ Farmer.
Oh, yeah.
But the turnover will give it off to Clay County, and the Tigers a chance to take the lead. Russ Farmer in the circle. Blocked from behind by Bell. Loose on the floor. McDuffie's got it. To Bell right side. Gaithright in the lane.
Good.
Good. And a foul. Oh, they're going to call offensive foul. Gaithright will pick up his first.
That could have gone either way, Todd. He had good position inside, and he drew the charge.
Gaithright is a player for Ballard who, throughout the tournament, has gotten into most foul trouble.
With his size, I guess they're trying to work on it.
Farmer, as Ballard plays a man-for-man, up off the lip. Bell's got the rebound. Quickly into the forecourt, working straight away. Houston on the right side. Houston for 3.
No.
Won't fall. Richie Farmer's got the rebound. And Farmer will work it up.
Ballard setting up into a sort of like a 2-1-2 zone. Now sagging back into a 2-3.
Here's Russ Farmer for three.
Outside.
Russ Farmer with a three-point goal, and it's 9-6 for Russ Farmer in the tournament. That is his 11th three-point goal. Houston right side. McDuffie to Houston for three. He missed it, but Rawlings coming from the outside will commit the personal. Rawlings first. Teams first. Houston will go to the line for two. Well, it's been the kind of ball game we've expected.
Oh, yeah. With this three-point play into effect this year, it's going to be better than exciting.
Houston is 12 of 14 from the line coming in, 68 points in 3 ball games. That averages out to about 21 or 2 an outing. Free throw is good by Houston, his 6th point of the first quarter, and it's a 9-7 ball game. Clay County by a deuce.
How many points does Richie Farmer have?
He's got a sack load, I'll tell you that. Second throw is up and good by Houston. It's 9-8. And speaking of Farmer, he has the basketball and in the tournament has scored 86 points to tonight. And you can tack 4 onto that. He's got 90 in this tournament. Farmer right side. Works in the lane. Here's Russ Farmer again for three. Missed it. Gaithright with the rebound. Quickly to Houston. Houston into the forecourt. Left side to Bell. Yes.
That's only a 2-pointer, but he got the ball and set up, shot it, and it went in.
10-9, the Bruins regain the lead by a point. Clay County has the break right side. Jackson double team. Jackson in all kind of trouble. Lobs it across court to Farmer. Richie going baseline. Missed it. Rebound, Gaithright.
Gaithright plays a very physical game underneath.
And Ballard here, a chance to take a 3-point lead. And Ballard starting to spread the offense out here a little bit. 4:06 in the first quarter. It's 10-9. Right side, Martin, who had such a big game yesterday. Houston will pop a three. Won't go. Both teams cold in 3-point goals here early, other than the one that was hit by Russ Farmer. Rebound to Clay County. Richie Farmer will patiently work it over the timeline. Spins in the circle. Nice work, and Bell fouls him from behind. Farmer will go to the line for two.
I think Bell got him on the wrist, so Farmer will go to the line and shoot 2 or 1 in the bonus.
It's going to be 2 because that's only the second foul against Ballard.
Okay.
Farmer in the tournament, 18 out of 20 at the charity line. Clay County, as a team coming in tonight, 52 of 63 from the free throw line. They had a perfect 18 for 18 string in yesterday's game before it was broken, and Farmer misses a free throw. A rare miss for Richie Farmer.
Oh, yes. Talk about free throws being important in the tournament. In the NCAA, Syracuse had their problems with free throws, and eventually they got knocked out.
Exactly. Farmer makes a second one. And here in this tournament, Apollo's free throw shooting won them their first 2 games in overtime in this tournament before they lost this morning, of course, to Ballard. Here's Martin. Good.
Good shot.
12-9, or 12-10 rather, as Ballard takes a 2-point lead. And timeout will be taken, as Clay County will take the first time out of the ball game here. 3:27 in the first quarter. It's Ballard 12, Clay County 10. This is the boys' Sweet 16. Well, we're back to play now with Ballard leading this game 12-10 over Clay County, as we're down to 3:25 in the first quarter of play. Clay County down by a pair. That's really been the longest. Well, Ballard had a 3-point lead there a little bit ago. Farmer to Chadwell left side to Farmer. That's Richie around the Russ. Russ is 22. Richie is 32. He'll pop a 3.
He's not shy.
That's already 8 points in the first quarter for Richie Farmer, and Clay County regains the lead 13-12. We've had several lead changes already in this game. Houston's going to pop a 3. It's going to be short. Gaithright tips it in. And there's that size and bulk inside that you were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 14-13 as Ballard regains the lead. Richie Farmer to Russ Farmer on the right side. Now to Richie Farmer. Cross court to Chadwell. Nice move in the lane. Chadwell missed the shot. Rebound to Ballard. And they like to run it. It's 2-on-4. Bell doesn't like the numbers. Holds up. McDuffie to Bell for 3. Missed it. Farmer for the rebound. So Clay County a chance to regain the lead this trip down the floor. It is 14-13, Ballard by a point. 2:13 here in the first quarter. Chadwell out left side. 2-point goal for Russ Chadwell. And it's 15-14 as Clay County regains the lead by 1. Right side, McDuffie to Allen Houston. Back to McDuffie. To Bell. He'll launch another 3. Good. 17-15. Ballard regains the lead. And Bell has 7 in the first quarter. Chadwell, left side. Good. That's Chadwell's spot. And we're tied again at 17.
It's sort of going to go back and forth like this. I don't think any of these teams are going to open up a big lead. That was the case last year.
That's exactly right. I think the longest lead in the ball game that night was 5, if memory serves me correctly. Houston with the ball as Clay County plays somewhat of a 2-3 zone. They sag it down low, it appears. Right side, here's Houston in the lane. Puts it up, no good, but Chadwell commits the personal, his first and the second team foul against Clay County. And Houston will go back to the line for a pair where he's already 2 for 2.
Houston making his move inside, and he drew the foul.
If we had the replay, we could show them that, couldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
You fans can rewind your tapes when you get these. Free throw is good. Houston now with 7. It's 18-17, Ballard by a point. And we remind you, this is a production of the Kentucky High School Athletics Association. Any rebroadcast or duplication without the express written consent of the KHSAA is prohibited. The announcers chosen with the approval of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. 19-17, Ballard leads it by a pair. Russ Farmer right side for 3. It goes up and over the backboard, out of bounds. It'll come off to Louisville Ballard. Ballard with a good crowd down to our right, but Clay County, you look down here and all you see is yellow and black on this left-hand side. Allen Houston with the ball. We're down to 45 seconds in the first quarter. 19-17, Ballard by a deuce. Right side, here's a shot put up and no good by McDuffie, and Richie Farmer with the rebound. And let's see if Clay County will work for the last shot here. They did a real good job in the game this morning with about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. They held the ball all the way to the 15-second mark against Pleasure Ridge Park. And it looks like they're going to do the same thing here. Richie Farmer's just going to stand out there and dribble it as the clock winds down to 13 seconds. Clock down to 10.
2-3 zone, and I don't think they're wanting to come out of it.
Nope. Now they gang up on Farmer. Off balance. Good! Richie Farmer with 10 1/4, and at quarter time we are tied as 19 as that shot goes off. Ballard 19, Clay County 19 after 1. We'll be back. This is the boys' Sweet 16. Clay County's ball as we start the second quarter. It is 19-all as the two teams play to a standoff in the first period. We have been tied 5 times in this ball game. Richie Farmer. Right side to Russ Farmer, to Chadwell straight away. This is the first time Chadwell's moved out. He'll take it into paint and lose it. It's going to be deflected, though, by Ballard. It'll stay with Clay County. Thought maybe Chadwell accidentally just kind of let that one get away from him.
I think there was a kick inside.
Okay. Clay County maintains possession of the ball, however. 7:43 to go. Russ Farmer for 3. Missed it. Todd Howard, who checked in the ball game for Ballard with the rebound. He's 5'10" and a junior. To Allen Houston.
Ballard just cannot let that man stay open all night long, even though he is missing. I mean, he's going to hit one of those shots.
Howard, right wing. Inside, Martin. In and out. Both teams not shooting very well in this ball game so far. They've had a lot of good shots that they normally, at least in the first 3 games, have hit. Clay County with the rebound now as Farmer angling off the left side. Cross court, Russ Farmer for 3. He going to miss that one. Rawlings with the rebound, works against Gaithright, and going to be called for the offensive foul.
I think they got away with a little acting job, but he might have been bumped. He made it look a little more dramatic than what it seemed to be.
Those 2 big guys have been doing that throughout this tournament. It's a player control foul, so Ballard will bring it to full length. We're inside of 7 minutes in the first half. It is 19-all. Todd Howard right side to Allen Houston. Left side to Bell. Works in the lane, lost it, gets it back. Good work there.
Got the shot underway among the big men inside.
21-19 as Ballard regains the lead. I don't know, there's been at least 7 or 8 lead changes here in this first half. Farmer, double team. Chadwell had his pocket pick. Here's Bell, left side, lays it in.
Bell, 5'8". If you're not careful, he'll come out of the corner of your eye and he'll just steal the ball away from you.
23-19 as Ballard goes out by its longest lead at 4. That's been the longest for either team. Farmer right side, banks it in. It is now 23-21. And Ballard loses the ball in the front court, and it comes back to Clay County with a chance for the Tigers to tie. Richie Farmer's going to bring it up for Clay County. Working straight away. Angling in the circle. Here's his jumper. Good. Richie Farmer with 14 points here in the first half, and we are tied for the 6th time at 23-all. Kind of game we most definitely expected. Gaithright, Houston, in and out. Rawlings with the rebound for Clay County. Howard tries to take it away and will draw the personal. His first third team foul. Neither team in the bonus as of yet, as each team with 3 fouls here in this first half. Clay County will bring it the full length. Tell you what, there has been nothing really fancy about this ball game. These two teams have come out and played their typical ball game. Farmer for 3. Good.
It's like two heavyweights. They're going to knock each other down, and the one that just can't get up off the mat is going to be eliminated.
Farmer with 17 here in the first half, and it's 26-23. Houston inside. Gaithright's got it. Missed it. Gets it, or Martin gets the rebound and puts it in.
Clay County just did not block out that time.
Now we're going to have a foul called in the backcourt. This one will go against Bell, or is it McDuffie? Bell will pick up his second. So Clay County will bring it the full length, and we'll have the bonus from this point on here with 5:05 in the first half. Here's Farmer up the left side. He's going to launch it. Good. That's now 20 points for Richie Farmer. 3 3-point goals. And it's 29-25 Clay County now with their longest lead at 4.
Richie Farmer is going to do that all night.
If they stand out there and let him do it. Chadwell's got the steal, but he's on the baseline. It comes back off to Ballard.
Good play on defense by Chadwell. He almost come up with a steal.
Charlie McDuffie in the ball game, 6'1", and a junior for Ballard, and Eric McDuffie return. Howard will take a seat for Ballard, along with Mark Bell. Ballard with the ball on the turnover. McDuffie, Gaithright down the lane to Eric McDuffie. Missed it. Martin follows. Good.
Clay County again did not block out on the boards, and Ballard had 2 different shots at it and finally made it in.
Ballard back within 2, 29-27 Clay County. 4:15 in the first half. Chadwell straight away. Russ Farmer for 3. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound Gaithright. He falls to the floor, but Houston able to chase it down right side. Here comes Allen Houston for court. Left side. Here's Martin from 12. Good. He ties it at 29. Martin with 8 points here in this first half as we are tied again, 29 apiece, 3:50 in the half. Richie Farmer, Russ Farmer on the right side, angles in the lane, bounce pass to Jackson. He missed it. Gaithright with the rebound. Lead pass Martin, working against Farmer. Up, missed it. Clay County fights for the rebound. They lose it out of bounds off Jackson's leg, and it comes back to Ballard. Clay County will get a substitute in here. Here's Terry Gray, a 6'4" sophomore, for the first time. Rawlings will take a seat. And I'm sure Rawlings wants a well-deserved breather there, because the play has been kind of tough inside. McDuffie with the ball now. Houston gonna launch one. It's up and no good. Rebound out of bounds to Clay County.
Gaithright almost came up with the rebound. He just lost control of it. But then again, Clay County not getting any position on the boards because Gaithright is blocking out.
29 all our score, 3:15 here in the first half of play. Farmer inside, lost the ball. Here's Houston on the run out, going all the way, laid it up. Offensive foul on Houston as Russ Farmer takes the charge.
Russ Farmer staying with him step for step, set up, and drew the foul.
That will be a player control foul, so Clay County will not shoot the bonus here, but they will have the basketball. Richie Farmer will work it over the timeline. Farmer. Down to Russ Farmer. Ball deflected up in the air, out of bounds. Look out, it'll stay with Clay County. Russ Farmer to put it in play for the Tigers. 2:55 in the first half. It is 29 all between Ballard and Clay County. Richie Farmer into the circle, turning, going to be short. Rebound, battle for it. Wow, Gaithright took that one away. Houston 3-on-1. Hit.
One of Richie Farmer's rare misses, and Ballard ran the fast break, and Houston converted on the other end.
31-29. 2-point lead for Ballard. Inside, Gray. Blocked shot. Gray gets it back, stripped away. Here comes McDuffie. Ball knocked away from behind by Chadwell, and it'll stay with Louisville Ballard.
Good hands by Chadwell on that play that time. Ballard, if he didn't knock the ball out of bounds, Ballard would have converted another fast break point.
Inbounds is taken left side by McDuffie. Houston. McDuffie left wing. Now back outside to McDuffie as the McDuffie duo works out front. This is Eric with the ball. 2:05 and a half, 31-29 Ballard. Allen Houston, left side, McDuffie. Charlie to Eric for three. Missed it. Charlie McDuffie goes for the rebound, but Russ Farmer comes off with it for Clay County.
I don't think he should have shot the three-pointer. I think he should have been a little more patient with the ball. Try to work it inside.
Russ Farmer for three. Missed it. Rebound, Gray. Works inside against McDuffie, and McDuffie will be called for the foul. The goal will not count. For Charlie McDuffie, his first and the sixth team foul. Whistled against the Ballard Bruins, and it'll be free throw shooting as Terry Gray will go for one in the bonus.
It's interesting to see how many points were scored inside the paint for Clay County and Ballard, whereas how many points were scored outside the three-point line and outside the paint for both sides.
I would say 80 to 85% of the points have been scored on the outside and the transition game. Shot is no good. Gaithright tries to save it in. He's on the baseline. And it comes back to Clay County. And here's Rawlings back in the ball game, and Gray will take a seat.
Number 54, replacing number 50, Terry Gray.
Clay County's basketball as we get everything lined up and ready to go. Scotty Davenport shouts something to one of the officials. Scotty, anyway, this morning got a technical call on him, and he said all he was saying was something to one of his players about positioning. The official heard him and slapped him with fatigue. Ball is knocked away on the inbound pass, and Ballard comes off with it. 1.5 minutes to go first half. 31-29 Ballard. Houston, left side. Lob inside.
Oh, what a beautiful play. Allen Houston saw the man coming around, and back door was open, wide open.
They have done that several times during this tournament. 33-29 Ballard. Again, their longest lead at 4. Chadwell, right side. Straight away now. Russ Farmer for three. Missed the shot. Rebound, Jackson, no good. Rawlings gets the rebound as it's stripped away from him, and a foul against Ballard.
A lot of contact inside, and Rawlings stuck with it and drew the foul.
Rawlings was triple teamed in there as the foul against Charlie McDuffie, his second.
McDuffie, number 25, his second.
Rawlings will shoot one and a bonus. Rawlings, from the line in the tournament, has only been there one time and made it. Has a total of 15 points in 3 ball games, which averages out to about 5 an outing. Free throw up and no good. Batted around in the air. Farmer's got it, and a foul on Allen Houston. That's his second.
Sort of a careless foul on Allen Houston. Obviously, the guy from Clay County had the ball, and Houston just came over the back. That was a silly foul.
Todd Howard will check back in the ball game now for Ballard as we're down to 52 seconds in the first half. It's 33-29. The Ballard Bruins leading it by 4. Howard will replace Houston.
Russ Farmer, 1 in the bonus.
Russ Farmer, 1 in a bonus, making his first appearance at the line. Free throw, straight up and dropped in. Farmer with 4. Last year in the championship game, he had 14 points. 33-30. Free throw up and no good. Rebound is taken off by Ballard. With 47 seconds to go in a half, the Bruins have a 3-point lead at 33-30. Right side, here's Todd Howard. Howard with a basketball. Looking high. Cross court. Now to McDuffie. McDuffie angling off the left-hand side. Gets it away to Todd Howard. McDuffie now with 25 seconds. McDuffie, right side against Jackson. Gets around him in the lane. Feeds it to Charlie McDuffie.
That back door was open again for Ballard, and they just walked right into it.
35-30. Ballard now out to its longest lead of this ball game at 5. 7 seconds to go. Richie Farmer missed the shot. Ballard's got the rebound. 2 seconds. Here's Howard at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of the first half. So at halftime, it is Ballard leading by 5. 35-30 over Clay County. Back with the second half in a moment. This is the boys' Sweet 16.
To be held at Lexington's Rough Arena. Congratulations.
Time it's 35-30 with Ballard leading Clay County by 5. Ballard in the first half from the field shot 51% compared to Clay County's 42.9. In the first quarter alone, Clay County shot 61%. Ballard evened out 53 and 53.8, or 50% and 53.8. Ballard 4 for 4 from the line, 100%. Clay County 2 of 6 from the line. 3-point goals, Clay County 4 of 11. Ballard is 1 of 8. Rebounds 15-18. Ballard leads that battle there. Turnovers 5 each in this ball game so far.
The foul situation for Ballard. Ballard has 8. Clay County has 3. It may not be a factor right now, but it might later on.
Houston misses the shot. The follow is up and in by Martin as he picks up his 12th point, and we've got a foul.
37-30. That makes Ballard's biggest lead of the evening at 7 points.
And the foul will go to Richie Farmer, and it'll be his first. And Ballard now can go out, but their longest lead is 8. Free throw up and off, no good. Kenneth Martin last year in the championship game had 16 points for Ballard. Richie Farmer with the ball. The Tigers down by 7. Chadwell in the paint, works, no good. And it looks to me as Richie Farmer and Houston scramble for the rebound, and Clay County will maintain possession. Clay County appears to be forcing a lot of shots.
Yeah, especially inside. They're used to shooting the ball on the outside, but I think they may try a few shots on the inside.
Well, I think they're rushing that 3-point shot just a little bit too. Farmer's going to can the bucket. His 22nd point is 37-32. It's a 5-point lead for Clay County. 7:15 third quarter. Straight away, Bell. Martin from 15, off the mark. Martin gets his own rebound. Up and in. Clay County just stood flat-footed and let Martin get that one.
Martin didn't give up. He stayed with it, got his own rebound, put it back up and in.
7-point lead now for Ballard. That's been their longest. They've done it on a couple of occasions, 39-32. Farmer, Rawlings to Farmer for 3. Yes. 25 for Richie Farmer, and it's 39-35. Ballard by 4.
Ronald King back in 1970 holds the record for most points in a state championship game. Correction, make that 69. He has 44 points. Maybe Richie Farmer may be eyeing that record tonight.
Houston, good. Houston with 12, and it's 41-35. Well, Richie Farmer's had 2 30-point games. and then had an 18-point performance this morning. Chadwell for 3, no good. Rebound taken off by Houston. Martin, they leave him open again. Good.
Ballard running the fast break to perfection on that play. Houston fed it out to Martin. Martin can the jumper.
8-point lead now for Ballard. Their longest of the ball game. 5:53 in the third. Chadwell left side. Good. Chadwell with 8, and it's 43-37. Houston over the timeline. McDuffie, Houston, straight away to Bell. 5:35, third period, 43-37, Ballard. Bell, left side. As Clay County out of a man-for-man, it appears. Houston, nice fake, gets the shot.
Both teams starting out a house of fire in this in the third quarter.
Well, Ballard has outscored Clay County here by a count of 10-7 so far. 45-37. Ballard again by their longest lead at 8 points. Inside, Richie Farmer feeds Chadwell going by.
Had the baseline all to himself on that play.
45-39. Clay County within 6. Bell in the circle, feeds Gaithright. Good.
Bell, good play on his part. Saw the open man inside. Gaithright just laid it in.
Ballard again by 8, 47-39, as the teams right now basically just trading baskets. Chadwell. Farmer left corner for 3. Missed the shot. Jackson rebounds. Good. And do you realize that is the first goal for Kevin Jackson in this ball game here at the 4:30 mark of this third quarter?
He needs to become a little more of a factor in this game. Needs to get some position on the inside.
Here's McDuffie. 8-point lead again for Ballard, 49-41. Richie Farmer works it over the timeline, angling left side across to Russ Farmer. Straight up now to Richie. Richie spinning in the circle, double teamed, good. 49-43 as Farmer has 27. Back the other way, left side, here is Martin, no good.
Tough luck shot on his part.
Bobby Keith wanted to travel there, no call. But Clay County gets the ball anyway. Richie Farmer for 3, missed the shot. Gaithright with the rebound. Here's the run out to Bell. All the way, missed it. Martin for the rebound and a foul.
Ballard running on that play. Just didn't get the layup to drop in, but there was a man back to cover the play, and he was fouled.
Rawlings commits the personal, his third, and the second team foul of the half, and Clay County will take its second timeout. 3:35 in the third quarter. It's the Ballard Bruins 49, the Clay County Tigers 43 in the championship game of the boys, Sweet 16. Well, we're back to play now as Ballard will have the ball. On the right side, Allen Houston to trigger the inbounds with the Bruins leading it 49-43 over Clay County. Mark Bell with the ball. Houston gonna pop a 3, partially deflected by Jackson, and Clay County comes off the ball with the ball. This is Richie Farmer.
Davenport screaming for a foul that time.
Here it is inside. Nice move by Farmer. 49-45 as Farmer now with 29. Right side. Here's Bell with it now at the top from McDuffie. Bell around the left side to Allen Houston. Inside, Martin.
Oh! The back door was open again.
That's 3 times that Clay County has let that happen tonight. And Bobby Keith screaming to Kevin Jackson, why weren't you there? 51-45. Ballard by 6. Farmer right side. This is Russ across to Chadwell. Chadwell fakes in the lane. Nice move and rolls it in.
Just let him inside the paint, and he put up his shot and made it.
51-47. Ballard by 4. Bell straight away now to Houston. He'll pop a 3. No good. Martin with the rebound. Follows. Good. 53-47 as Martin now with 20 points to pace Ballard in scoring. Houston has 14. Bell has been quiet this quarter after scoring 11 in the first half. Farmer in the lane. Up. Good. That's 31 for Mr. Farmer, if you're keeping tabs. 53-49, his third 30-point game of the 4 he's played here in the state tournament. Bell to McDuffie, back to Bell. He'll pop a 3. Got it. 56-49. Ballard moves out by 7 as we're down to 1:39 in the third quarter. Farmer in the forecourt. He'll pop a 3. Missed it too hard. Rebound, battle for. Taken off by Ballard. Bell quickly left side, going baseline. Missed the shot. And Jackson with the rebound.
Not a good play on Bell's part. He should have pulled up. He didn't have the numbers, and he should have just waited for the troops to come back so they could set up for a good basket.
Richie Farmer.
What happened is it was a 4-point swing that time.
33 points for Richie Farmer. It is now 56-51, Ballard by 5. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Championship game of the boys state tournament from Freedom Hall. Bell to McDuffie, right side. To Bell. Houston for 3. Good. Well, that wipes out that 4-point swing as Houston makes it an 8-point game again for Ballard. 59-51. Farmer from the outside. No good. Rebound battled for and taken off by Ballard. I think Richie Farmer is trying to do a bit much as Bell comes back at the other end. 61-51, Ballard by 10. 20 seconds in the period. Clay County is not playing the same kind of offense they have played in the 3 previous games. Richie Farmer's trying to do it all by himself.
It's Richie Farmer with his, I think it's a lot of pressure on his shoulders too. I think he needs to just settle down and work it inside.
Farmer missed it. Rawlings follows, fall away. 1 second. Rawlings at the buzzer. It won't count, and that's the end of the third quarter. After 3, it's the Ballard Bruins 61. The Clay County Tigers 51. This is the boys Sweet 16. Fourth quarter, and surprisingly, the Ballard Bruins with a 10-point lead over Clay County as we start the period. Mark Bell, as Clay County changes its defense, they're going to play man for man all over the floor now. Charlie McDuffie with the ball. Back to Mark Bell. To Allen Houston on the left wing. Inside. Again.
4 times.
Martin with 22. And it's 63-51. Ballard with a 12-point lead. Richie Farmer dishes to Chadwell. Inside. Missed it, but a foul.
He got the baseline that time. Put up a difficult shot, and it almost went in. But that lob play, that makes 4 times the back door was open. I think they need to close it and bolt the door.
Martin picks up his first personal, and that is the first foul whistle on Ballard here in the second half, as Russ Chadwell will go to the line for a pair. First one's up and no good. Clay County as a team now is 2 for 7 at the free throw line.
I think Ballard has some momentum going in the second half.
There's no question about it. Free throw up and good. Chadwell now with 13. Ballard, by the way, scored a total of 26 points in the quarter, while Clay County only scored 21. 63-52. Ballard leads it. Bell from the outside gets his own rebound. Back up, no good, but a foul.
Bell not afraid to take it inside with the big boys, and he almost made that basket.
Clay County foul will go to Anthony Gilbert, his first.
Nobody for Clay County in any foul trouble except for Eugene Rawlings. He's got 3.
Houston and McDuffie are playing with 2 for Ballard. And here's Mark Bell at the line for a pair. 16 points tonight. And in the tournament from the line is 9 for 12 and make it now 9 for 13. 7:14 to go. 63-52 Ballard.
Free throws are going to be very critical down the stretch.
Here's Bell for the second one. Got it. 17 for Bell, and it's 64-52. 12-point lead for Ballard. Here's Richie Farmer missing the shot. And again, Richie Farmer trying to do it all by himself. Bell in the forecourt, stripped
Good
away.
steal.
Here's Chadwell for the slam.
Oh! Good defensive play.
It was a good play by Russ Farmer. Maybe this is what will get Clay County back in the ball game. Their crowd has been dead for a long time. Bell down the lane and a foul.
I think he got away with a double dribble that time.
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
Not unless he's got quick hands. He got away with a double dribble.
That's his second.
Gilbert picks up his second, and that is the 4th team foul.
Ballard will inbounds the ball, and from this
Ballard will shoot the bonus from this point. 6:39 in the ball game. It is 64-54, with it being a 10-point lead for Ballard. Left side, here's Martin, no good. Gaithright with the rebound, no good. Houston stripped from behind by Farmer, batted in the air. Bell's got it, goes back in the paint, dishes it off to McDuffie, good, and a foul.
Ballard being very aggressive on the boards right now. They're just out-hustling Clay County for the basketball, and eventually they come up with it and score. Have a chance to complete a 3-point play.
66-54 as Kevin Jackson commits the personal. Charlie McDuffie at the line for the 3-point play. McDuffie 3 for 3 from the line in this tournament. Ballard can go out by their longest lead, and the free throw is good. Charlie McDuffie with 5 points, and it's 67-54. 13-point lead for Ballard. Richie Farmer, left side, penetrates, good. 35 for Richie Farmer, and it's 67-56. Clay County applying some pressure in the backcourt as Chadwell works against Houston. Houston over the line to Gaithright, 3-on-1. Right side, McDuffie, good.
Door was open again. They beat the press, fed it inside, and scored the basket.
Richie Farmer picks up the foul, his second, and the 16th foul as McDuffie again with another 3-point play.
I think Bobby Keith may need to call a timeout after he makes this, if he makes this basket here.
69-56 our count. Ballard by 13, and the free throw good. 8 points for McDuffie. It's 70-56. Ballard now by their longest lead at 14. Richie Farmer blocked from behind and a foul. McDuffie and Houston were there, and let's see which one's going to get it.
From where we're sitting, it looked like a clean block, but I think he might have got him on the wrist.
McDuffie will pick up his 3rd personal. Richie Farmer will go to the free throw line for 2, where he is 1 for 2 at the line. 35 points in this ball game. Even if Clay County loses, Richie Farmer wants to go out in grand style, that's for sure. Farmer for a pair. 5:56 to go. 70-56. Ballard by 14. Free throw is up and no good.
Seems to be a lid on the basket for Richie Farmer at the free throw line. He can hit it any place else, but he's having his problems at the free throw line tonight.
Well, he's had a real good night from three-point land either, as the second one will go in. It's 70-57. 13-point lead for Ballard. We're down to the 5:50 mark in the contest. Bell up the left side. McDuffie in the corner, back to Bell. Bell racing around the circle, feeds Martin. In and out. Jackson with the rebound for Clay County. Gets it off to Farmer. Richie in the forecourt, up the left side. Straight away now to Russ Farmer. He'll pop a 3. Good. 7 points for Russ Farmer, and it's 70-60. 5:24 to go. Houston, right side in the lane, up and no good. And the rebound to Clay County, so maybe they're starting to get a little momentum now. Richie Farmer will pop the 3. Good.
Davenport calling for a timeout as the momentum has switched here.
Ballard will take its first timeout. 5:08 to go in the ball game. It's Ballard 70, Clay County 63. This is the boys, Sweet 16. The momentum starting to swing a little bit now as Clay County is within 7. It's 70-63 with that 3-point goal. Richie Farmer now with 39 points. He's 5 away from the championship game high of 44. We've got a foul in the backcourt. Gilbert will be called for the block. Yes, sir.
Good call.
One in a bonus time coming for Bell.
The foul is on number 30, Gilbert.
Bell has 17 points. He's been held rather quiet this half. A 3-point goal, a 2-point goal, and a free throw. That's been the extent of it for him.
When Ballard ran out to their big league as they did, it seemed like the other players picked up the slack.
and a bonus coming for Mark Bell. 70-63 is our score. Free throw, good. 71-63. Ballard at one point led this game by 14. Still lead it by 8 though, but there's still a lot of time left. 5:08 to go. Bell got it.
And don't forget the three-point line.
Well, it's been somewhat of a factor tonight already. Clay County has hit a total of 6-7 three-point goals. Chadwell left side, missed it, tipped in the air. Gilbert follows, no. Rebound by Martin. Martin off to Bell in the forecourt left side. Bell straight away now. Left side to Houston. Houston looking. Left side now to Martin to Gaithright. Right side, Bell from 15. Good. That's 21 for Bell, and it's 74-63. Ballard starting to open up its lead again. Farmer, left side, Chadwell. Good. Chadwell was 17, 74-65. Ballard by 9. Clay County starting to apply some pressure in the backcourt. Over the timeline, McDuffie to Bell. Bell straight away. Houston on the left side. Houston with the ball, looking. Now to Kenneth Martin. To Eric Gaithright. Gaithright in the lane. Up and no good. Tipped around. Rebound and a foul.
Gaithright just took it inside. There was a hole wide open, and he just missed the shot. I guess he realized he was so wide open he just missed it.
That's his fourth.
Gilbert picks up his fourth personal. And it'll be Martin at the line for one and bonus.
I know I would miss a shot like that. I'd probably miss it from 2 feet out.
I know the feeling about that one, partner.
Just tells you how good a basketball player I am.
Martin cans the first one. He's got 23.
I don't have any college scholarship offers.
I don't either. That's why I sit up here and commentate. Second throw, good.
And get big and fat like me.
76-65. Chadwell up and no good. Rebound. Jackson had it stripped away. Bobby Keith wanted a foul call, and he is in the official's face on about it. Bell comes off with a rebound. All the way left side. Looks in the lane. May have got away with steps. Houston, 17. Good.
Ballard got away with a double dribble that time.
78-65. 13-point lead for Ballard. Russ Farmer for 3. Missed the shot. Rebound to Ballard. And Clay County just not getting any second chances at the basket.
Ballard doing a good job on the defensive boards.
Bell missed the shot. Tip no good. Farmer with the rebound has it stolen away. Houston, good.
Clay County's just being outplayed in this little stretch right now. It's just a matter of who wants the state championship bad enough, and it looks like Ballard does.
80-65. Ballard now to its longest lead at 15. Time becoming a factor for Clay County. Farmer misses from the outside. A foul away from the ball, and Gaithright will be called for the personal. His second and the third team foul this half whistled against the Bruins of Ballard.
The foul is on number 45, Gaithright. That's his second, team's first.
So it'll be Clay County basketball with 2:45 left. Richie Farmer had the inbounds pass knocked away. Russ Farmer's got it for 3. It's no good. Houston with a rebound. Uh-oh, here's Ballard on the break. Bell, wanting to go for the jam, is hacked and fouled by Russ Farmer, his first. Did you see Bell go back that time? He wanted to go up and take the jam and then got swatted from behind by Farmer at the last second.
From where I'm sitting, it didn't look like he would make it.
54, Eugene Rollins. Replaces number 30, Anthony Gilbert.
So Bell will shoot a pair. Bell with 21 points in the ball game. 80-65 as Bell stands in for 2. Ballard with 2:34 to go. Looks like they have this thing pretty much in control. Free throw is good.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Some of the 18, 19,000 plus are starting to file out.
19,575. A sellout crowd here in Freedom Hall. The overall attendance as Bell misses the second throw. Martin with the rebound short, and Rawlings with it for Clay County. Almost 145,000 for the state tournament. First time in Freedom Hall since 1980. Russ Farmer misses. Rebound, Gaithright saves it, deflected, loose, out of bounds to whom? Clay County.
It just goes to show you this is probably one of the greatest shows on earth.
That's what John Tong says a lot about this tournament. Richie Farmer for three. It's no good. And we'll be hearing from John Tong after the ball game with the presentation of the all-tournament team and special awards. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. Russ Chadwell fouls Allen Houston. That's Chadwell's second. But it's been a great state high school basketball tournament. There have been some pleasant surprises in this tournament. Owensboro Apollo, for one, taking Madisonville to overtime after Madisonville had conceivably had the ball game won. Apollo takes Warren East to overtime and beats them, but Warren East played their hearts out in that one as Houston stands in for 1+. He makes the first one, 22 for Houston, 82-65. And then don't forget Pleasure Ridge Park, who played very well in this tournament and gave Clay County all they wanted this morning. Houston, good.
This year's state tournament had some surprises as well. Phelps and Buckhorn High Schools making their first appearance ever.
They both got knocked out in the first round. And for one of those two teams, Buckhorn, as Chadwell hits from the outside, his 19th point. Buckhorn, for the first time ever, playing in a district tournament. 83-67 Ballard. 1:45 to go. Bell inside to Gaithright. It is 85-67. So as the ball on top of the building starts to fall for Clay County as time is running out. Farmer for three.
He's 2 points shy of tying that record.
He has 42 points.
A steal.
Farmer will try a three. Banks it in.
He has a new record.
Richie Farmer with a championship game record of 45 points, including 7 3-point goals. Foul on Farmer as Martin takes a poke in the eye. Russ Farmer, his second, but Richie Farmer here, 45 points. That sets a new state tournament record.
Good play on the officials' part, getting in between the two, making sure nothing breaks out, and both players shook hands. Good display of sportsmanship.
The most points ever in a game, 68 by King Kelly Coleman in 1956. Free throw is up and no good as Ballard comes off with a rebound.
You think he didn't have the hot hand?
No, I'm sure he did. 55 seconds to go, and we've got a foul. This one will go to Russ Farmer, his third.
Oh, no, this is terrible. Somebody threw a cup on the floor. There's no need for that.
Richie Farmer, for the second straight year, will be the scoring leader in the state championship game. Last year, he had 27, and this crowd of 19,575 will be the fourth largest crowd ever. Or I should say, wait a minute. It'll be in one of the championship games. Yeah, it'll be one of the record paid attendance crowd. One of the bonus for Bell. He missed it. So a lot of records set in this ball game tonight. Farmer for three. Add three more. 8 3-point goals as Clay County will take a timeout with 45 seconds left. 85-76. Ballard leads it. This is the boys' Sweet 16. Here we go with Ballard with the basketball. Now we got about a fisticuffs breaking out between Bell and Farmer, and now Martin will come over and have a word for, or rather McDuffie will have a word for Bell. He'll say, calm down, let's play. .45 seconds left, 85-76. Ballard with the lead. Bell over the timeline quickly. Circles outside, being chased. Todd Howard's got it as Ballard goes to the spread. And McDuffie is fouled by Eugene Rawlings. That's his fourth.
The foul is on number 54, Rawlings.
Well, it appears here that Louisville Ballard is going to win the state high school basketball tournament, finish up the year at 36-3. Clay County string of 46 wins over Kentucky schools have been stopped. They are 35-2, and their first loss this season to any school in Kentucky.
very impressive record, and the fans for Clay County don't have anything to be ashamed about.
No, sir, not at all.
Clay County had established a dynasty in the 13th region, making 5 straight appearances, 3 final 2 appearances, winning 1.
That, of course, was last year, and a foul. Chadwell commits the personal. Of course, we remind you, immediately following our telecast, the presentation of the awards, you'll hear the voice of Freedom Hall, John Tong, with the presentation of the awards. And before we get away, we remind you again that this production is authorized by the Kentucky High School Athletics Association. Any rebroadcast or duplication without the express written consent of the KHSAA is prohibited, and the announcers have been chosen with the approval of the Kentucky High School Athletics Association as Bell makes the first free throw. 86-76.
Bell having an outstanding game.
Bell with a total of 23. Second one up and no good. Farmer with the rebound. Richie Farmer has 24 points tonight in 3-point goals. Here's a long 3. Gonna be, that's goaltending, yes sir. And that is a 3-point goal, isn't it? Yes. For Richie Farmer, that is now 2, 4, 6, 9 3-point goals. 32 and 18 is 51 points for Richie Farmer, and a foul on Russ Farmer in the backcourt.
If we had a replay, I don't think that was a 3-pointer. I think his foot was on the line, but the referees counted as a 3.
Boy, can he shoot that 3-pointer.
He's going to make some coach real happy.
Of course, he's being courted by all of the major colleges in the state of Kentucky. So it's going to be interesting to see where Mr. Farmer ends up playing his collegiate ball. McDuffie for 1+.
Could it be Louisville?
Free throw is up and good. Well, I don't really know, and I don't really want to speculate on it. Of course, NCAA regulations prevent us from talking about those possibilities. Of course, we could say that Louisville, Kentucky, Western, Vanderbilt are interested in Richie Farmer's services. We can say that much. 88-79, Ballard. Clock is not started. Now we finally start it. Farmer again for 3. He's going to miss this one. Bell with the rebound. 8 seconds. Bell to McDuffie. Ballard crowd counts it down. 2. Bell goes up. Count the goal with 2 seconds. Nope, we're going to wipe it out. Jackson picks up the foul.
Ballard emptying the bench right now.
Yep.
They have it in the bag.
Matt Baxter, Scott Gardner. Who else we got in the ball game? McDuffie, Todd Howard. Ballard going to empty the bench, and they're going to go celebrate over on the far side. Allen Houston leads the ball game, 23. Kenneth Martin has 24. Gaithright with 6. McDuffie with 4. Bell is going to shoot 1 in the bonus here with 2 seconds left. Free throw is up and no good. Clay County just standing around. Here it is at the horn, no good. And you have a new state champion in high school basketball for 1988. And what a nice way to win it right here at home in Freedom Hall. The Ballard Bruins of Coach Scotty Davenport are the champions of the 1988 State High School Basketball Tournament, 88-79 over the Clay County Tigers. What a great game.
Yes, it marked the same 2 teams meeting for the state championship since 1947 and 48 when Maysville beat Brewers and Brewers returned the favor. It's the same case here this year. And don't forget Richie Farmer's outstanding performance of 51 points.
And that is a new state tournament championship game record as Ballard wins it 88-79 over Clay County. We'll run down the scoring for you. For Ballard, Kenneth Martin led the way with 24. Allen Houston and Mark Bell each with 23. 8 points for Charlie McDuffie. 6 for Eric Gaithright. 4 for Eric McDuffie. And as Chuck mentioned, Richie Farmer's performance tonight, 51 points for Clay County, including 9 3-point goals in the ball game. So Farmer, a new record, 51 points in a state championship game. And I'm sure he probably set the most records for field goals. Let's see, 5, 8, 14, 23 field goals is also a new state tournament record for a championship game. Russ Farmer had 7 and Kevin Jackson with 2 to round out the scoring. Clay County finishes the year 35-2, while the Ballard Bruins 36-3 and champions of the state high school basketball tournament. And we're just about ready to have the award ceremony stand on the floor. Well, Chuck, it's been a lot of fun having you work with us on the ball game. And it's been a fun week here in Freedom Hall in Louisville.
I really enjoyed myself. It was really fun.
Well, the Ballard Bruins win it 88-79 over the Tigers of Clay County. We thank you for being with us throughout this state tournament. For Chuck Houck, this is Todd Ableton speaking to you from Freedom Hall, saying so long. And now to our awards presentation down on the floor with the public address announcer of Freedom Hall, Mr. John Tong. Take it away, John.
That great
recipient is Mr. Frank Welch, President of the Board of Control of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, and it goes to Scott Boley of LaRue County. Symbolic of their participation in this 1988 state tournament championships.
a real good ball game. Corey Dunn's played the best on ball. He had 17 one game, he had 16 the other. And Johnson had 20 in one. Team called the Hart County Raiders playing up from
That's the 1988 champions, the Ballard Brewers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your all-tournament team. The awards will be made by individual members of the Board of Control of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. And here is your all-tournament team. From Clay County, Russ Warner. From Marshall County, Mitch Cochran. Mitch Cochran, are you here?